You pay your maintenance, there was they changed it to a 10-day grace period. I want to revise it back to a 15-day grace period. Part of the reason I think they switched to a 10-day grace period so certain lawyers could get that paper earlier and send you a bill for $250 on top of everything. The reason I want 15 days right now is because we have a lot of people out of town, a lot out of the country. And by the time they realize, oh, it's the first of the month, I got to send a check, and they mail it. If they're mailing it from Canada, you don't know if it's going to take 5 days or 10 days or whatever. So I'd like to move it to, change it back to grace period on that to 15 days. And another possibility a friend suggested was they do once a month instead of quarterly payment. But I'll propose that later on. It's just a 15, I want to change from 10-day grace to 15-day grace.
Okay.
And I think it's still $25 if you're late.
Do we have a seconder for that motion?
Second.
Brad seconds the motion. I'm going to open it for discussion. Any comments from the board members? I kind of like it. I think we need to give people a reasonable period. Do you want to say something? Yeah. No, we're not doing that. Monthly versus quarterly, that's a biggie. So
Yeah.
that takes a lot of looking at. So, any comments from the floor?
What kind of wine?
No, that's the last motion. That train left the station.
You can let us know the
I don't know what's the problem because last week I completed a form with my bank number, and every 3 months they will take my money in my account. And I'm from Canada, but I don't matter because I know that every 3 months they will take my money in my account. So that's easy.
Yeah,
Everybody should do like this.
I know, but some people don't do that. So.
I don't know why. It's very easy.
Okay, so any other comment on this motion? We're trying to give people, remember, we're changing bank accounts. Our new bank account was established a week ago. So, so we want to, one, be more reasonable with this, but also this particular month, April 1st, people are going to have to change how the bank account, and we'll be getting to you on how to do that. Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
On April 1st, well, we've sent our check in already and it's gone to the bank that you always use. Now, will they deposit it there, or will they transfer it back over to TD?
We're going to work on those procedures over the next few days, so I can't answer it.
Okay, because, you know, the money's going in a dead account, really.
No, we have, no, the account's still live, it's just that we're going to be operating.
Yeah, but it shouldn't go in there, right?
Yeah. We'll get you on that one over the
Okay,
next few days.
thank you.
Okay, so all those in favor, I'm going to call for the vote. Okay, everyone, Joyce, are you not in favor? You are?
Very much in favor.
Okay, anyone opposed? No. So it carries unanimously again for those here. I have a motion, and it's how conducting business, and we'll see who moves this one. The next election, I move, or the motion is that we give at least 28 days to mail out the ballots. So do we have someone who would like to move that motion? I will. Well, I'm going to take Rose Salone, and the seconder is Brad. So we're going to open that for discussion. So the very next election, whenever that is, 28 days at least in terms of the mail out of the ballots before the election. Okay, any comments here within the board? No, any comments of the owner's side?
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead.
I think they should make the board from now on, instead of 9 directors at a time, you elect them for 3 years. You people that are on it now will have to suggest who pulled for 1, 2, and 3. and we should only replace 3 every year. There's no continuity. If 9 people leave, 9 people come in. This way, there'll be 6 on there, and the 3 new ones, 6 on, and nobody can succeed themselves.
Yeah, just answer.
That's part of what we're going to do with the committee for the bylaws. And in that, we're going to take a look at term limits for the board so that exactly what you just said doesn't happen. You're left with 9 people to figure out what the other previous 9 people, assuming they're all new, did. So that's part of the committee that we're working
Well, I
on.
suggest 3.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it and see what will work for our community.
Staggered terms is the term we're looking for.
Staggered term. Thank you.
So we're going to look at that now, but we still have a motion on the floor here. Any other comments on the 28-day mail out of the ballots? Go ahead.
Well, this year we had a lot of problems, you know, and
This year
I
was
was in
15 days.
Canada a month ago, and I did not receive the ballots. And in Canada, I did not receive the ballots here, and there were a lot of people are not necessarily in Florida or not necessarily in their home. So I don't know, but next year, make sure that you will send the ballots at a good place.
Yes.
Correct.
You know?
Yes.
If we are here, send the ballots here. If we are at home, send the ballot at home.
You have to tell them
How
where
do
you're
they
at.
know?
No, send it by email.
By your mailing address.
Okay, just to be,
Peter,
well, hang on, just a minute.
we have to advise the office where we are going to be for the next 6 months.
That was the
And
point.
when we come back here, we have to go to the office and tell them, send my mail to my condo and back now.
We did that and it did not work.
Okay, so, yes, and you have to learn how to change your address online to get the password, so it's not as hard as you think. Bill, go ahead.
Why the ballots are so sacred. We have so many apartments, you write the number at the top of the apartment, you write the owner, signs the ballot at the bottom. Why shouldn't everybody get 5 or 6 ballots? We're only gonna count 1. I mean, why?
Well, there's a requirement of the law to mail them out.
Make sure everybody gets one. If
Yeah,
somebody
but-
doesn't have it, why can't they just go get one?
Well, you're right. And the replacement of ballots, we're gonna make a lot easier too next year. But the requirement of the law is to mail it out.
That's just to make sure everybody gets it.
Yeah, I can give a little insight into that. When we do the election, we try to do it as efficiently in terms of time and cost as possible. There's 691 units in PACC2, and for example, if they send 2 ballots out, now you're dealing with almost 1,400 ballots that could possibly come back. And when they do come back, we have to make sure that we have 1 vote per unit. So there is a time and efficiency issue to be addressed there. But the solution is for every unit owner to advise the board of what their designated mailing address is, and then for you to make arrangements either to get your mail, either if you're up in Toronto, if you have somebody check your mail, have it FedEx back down here or something like that. So just keeping the board informed, I think, would take care of that. And planning where you plan to be here or in Toronto next February, I think would do that.
So the reason that we want to do this is to encourage voter participation. So when we went 2 years ago to 21 days, we got 44% of people voting. When the year before it was 14 days, 24%. It just is harder to vote if you can't get the ballot. So I just love for 50% or more to be able to vote, and we want to encourage people to vote regardless of who they vote for. So that's why we're doing it. Are there any other comments? Okay, I'm going to call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone against?
Rosie's absent.
Rosie's absent.
More democracy.
Do we want to wait for Rosie?
If you have a quorum of the board, you can make the vote.
Okay, so Rosie's absent, so we have a quorum of the board. So the people here, it's unanimous. So thank you, everyone. That's it for our meeting, unless we have a motion to adjourn. Is there any other board members want to talk about how we conduct business? Oh, there's one more I want to do, actually. This is really important. This is going to save my sanity. you've heard that you see that we have a property management office. We are working on getting it properly staffed. We are in a transition, but then we do have building presidents and vice presidents. There's at least one person in every building, and we're hoping to have two by the time we're through. And then we have all these committee chairs responsible for different things within the association. They're really acting for the board. So here's the motion I want to put on the floor, and then we can talk about it. That any owner, if they have a problem, any problem or question, they first deal with the property management company. And don't call your building president first. Deal with the property manager. Well, let me finish the motion and then we'll open it for dialogue. If in 2 days you're not happy with that, deal with your building president. Let's not drive the building presidents crazy when most problems can be solved by going to the property management company. They're paid to solve problems. And if they're not solving the problems, we'll take care of that. But, so the first place you go, property management, give them a couple days at least. If you're not happy, go to your building president or VP, give them a couple days. If you're not happy there, go to a committee chair, whether it's maintenance or security or landscaping, wherever, there's 10 committees. If you're not happy there after 2 days, then call the president. But don't call me first. So, that's my motion. That's how we want to proceed. We've decentralized. I would like a motion on that, then we'll open it for discussion. So is there a motion to that effect?
Yes.